Good morning, children. Myself, Rajesh Diklut. Welcome to the e-learning classes provided by St. Michael's Academy. Children, we are having diversity, class 6. And already we had 2 classes earlier in which we talked about what is diversity, different and inequalities. Also, we talked about diversity and riches. We saw and we came to know being differences among each other regarding different fields like religion, languages, castes, food habits, culture, dresses, age, gender. These all are called diversities. Also, we came to know about that differences and inequalities of diversities, in which we saw there is diversities in economic, also social diversities and the political diversities. In economical diversities, we saw some people are poor, some people are rich, and that also depends on physical features of land and the climates. Today we will see about the social diversities. So this is social diversities. Talking about the smallest social group is the family. A family that consists of only parents and children is called a nuclear family. However, there are families where the grandparents, uncles, aunts and the cousins live together. Such families are called joint families. So you know that there are 2 types of families: nuclear families, that means small families, and joint families, large families. In small families, which is called nuclear families, in this only parents, father, mother and their children live together. This is called a small families or a nuclear families. Later on, when we go to the next, we come to the large family or joint family, in which grandparents, uncles, aunties, their children live together. So in this way, we see that small family, joint family, and when these so many families come together, form a society. Societies are also of different type of societies. There are religious societies, there are societies on the caste basis, there are societies on the occupations, there are societies on the culture. Sometimes in a colony, there are different type of peoples being of different religions, different birthplace, languages live together, but also they form a societies. So in this way, we come to know about there is a social diversities. That means living in a society, but people are of a different languages, different religions, different castes. So in this way, there are so many societies. These all societies are different from each other. So this is called a society diversities. Next, we will see about unity in diversity. The diversity that is found in our country gives our nation a rich cultural heritage. In spite of different languages, religions, and food habits, we have an underlying unity. There is also an element of interdependence among different communities which binds them together. The village community supplies food to other towns and in turn depends on the urban communities to supply it with clothes, electricity, machines, etc. This interdependence is what forms a link and a bond of unity. So children, we know and we came to know that there is diversity in India and so many type of people of different walk of lives, different fields live together. These all people are binded, joined together because these all are dependent on each other. People having different occupations, they cannot fulfill their needs, whatever they need. So, whatever they produce, they sell it to the other peoples, and whatever they need, they buy it from the other peoples. For example, we'll see village people and the town people. In the village, there are mostly people, farmers. They have occupations like agriculture, dairy farming. They grow different type of crops. Whatever they grow, keeping themselves, the excess, they sell it in the markets for the other people. And in spite of that, they need so many other materials for their daily life. And those all goods, they buy it from the urbanization's market, from the town. So in this way, we come to know that we are different. We are different, engaged in the different occupations, but we all are dependent on each other. We all are binded. So, village people dependent on the town people, and town people are dependent on the village people. Now, talking about in this book, The Diversity of India, Jawaharlal Nehru wrote about the unity of India. He coined the phrase unity in diversity. He said the diversity of India is tremendous, yet with all the difference, people have retained their peculiar characteristics for hundreds of years. Jawaharlal Nehru, he has coined a phrase talking about unity in diversity. That means we are diversity. We are different from each other. But even though he coins the phrases that there is unity in this diversity, that means we are of being different even though we have unity. That is why in India there is unity among the people being of differences. Why? Because we all are dependent on each other and we all feel that we are of one nation. We are Indians. So, he says, people have retained their peculiar characteristics for hundreds of years. Because of that only, we all are living for hundreds of years and living in a peace and having unity, oneness. Oneness means we all are Indian, being of differences. This is called about the diversities. So children, lesson 1 in civics, we have talked about the diversities, and whatever I taught you and whatever I taught you, please go once on the reading and have the paragraphs once again. Also, there are some of the exercise objectives. Do it in the next video. I'll give you the answer of those exercise questions. Till then, bye. Please subscribe my channels and share it. Thank you.